The Onryo is probably the character with one of the most complicated killer powers in the entire game. In the past year, she got a lot of changes and many people have asked me how exactly she works now. As you can see, just looking at her power, there is a lot to it. Let me explain in small steps what all of this exactly means. Let's first start with her power states. Her power has two states to them, the manifested and the demanifested states. In the manifested state, she is a normal M1 killer without any power. She can swing, lunge, has a red stain, just like any other killer. When she demanifests, she loses her terror radius and her red stain. Survivors who are further away than 24 meters won't be able to see her at all. Manifesting itself will slow the Onryo down, not by a lot since the animation is quick, but it is noticeable. While demanifested, she won't be able to get stunned. In return, she can't swing or lunge either, but she can still break pallets. During her demanifested state, the Onryo gains the ability to teleport to any active TV on the map shortly after the match starts. Those usually spawn close to generators, which makes them a good tool to pressure gens and get from A to B quick. Whenever she teleports, survivors who are within an active TV's range will gain 1 Condemn stack, and the Onryo will gain a 2-second speed boost while manifesting from it. This means the TV she teleports to, as well as all other currently active TVs, will spread 1 stack of Condemn to any nearby survivor. In this current example, our survivor is working the shack generator, gaining 1 stack on each of our teleports. Whenever any server gets hooked with already active stacks, up to 3 stacks will get permanently locked in for the remainder of the trial for every hook state. This means the server won't be able to deplete their stacks below the amount of already locked in Condemn. After filling up survivors' Condemn bars, their portrait will glow red and their position will be revealed with killer instincts. As long as they are condemned, the Onryo will be able to mori them without any hook requirements. The TVs, as well as the Condemn mechanic, are arguably her bread and butter when it comes to playing as and playing against the Onryo. This means it takes aware killer players and aware survivor players to handle Onryo matches well. Whenever you teleport and a survivor gets condemned, it will highlight in the HUD. You can use this information not only to juggle stacks and prepare moris, but also for tracking. Since your active TVs will always spread Condemn stacks, you can narrow down the position of servers by keep teleporting and looking at the generators that have active TVs still, while people gain stacks. That also means if you teleport and you see a generator without an active TV, as well as a survivor holding a tape in the HUD who is not getting a stack, you can pretty much assume this server will be somewhere around the generator without active TV. So keeping track of the survivor HUD and your currently active TVs can oftentimes be better than any tracking perks. Now what does that mean for you as a survivor player? Free tracking and building up a bar to mori you is very scary, but as server you do have the tools to mess with the killer. As your bar goes up, you can take tapes out of TVs. All active TVs around you will be highlighted in whites. That will temporarily deactivate the TV, as well as highlight a second one for you to turn your tape in. If you hand in your tape, you will lose already gathered Condemn stacks unless they are already locked in by getting hooked before. This way you deactivate both TVs and get rid of your stacks. Now the point most people forget about or don't even know exists: handing in your tape is not the only way for a survivor to shut down TVs. While you're holding a tape, you can go to any active TV on the map and turn it off. In return for getting rid of an additional TV, you will gain 1 stack of Condemn yourself for each extra TV you shut off. So for a good amount of time, you will take away reliable tracking for the killer, as well as mobility and a chance of getting your teammates condemned. By shutting down extra TVs on your way, you can make the purely Condemn-based playstyle very difficult or even impossible. Outside of certain add-ons, there is basically no downside to holding tapes anymore, other than information for the killer. So taking the tape out of a nearby TV before starting to work on the closest generator can save you and your team a lot of running later. When it comes to her chase, there is sadly not much to it. You can use your manifest and demanifest to brute force pellets and try to ignore stunts. Bloodlust will be a great tool for you if you chase demanifested, but that also takes a lot of time. You can try mind gaming with your manifesting animations close to pellets or use it around line of sight to remove your red stain. For you as a survivor, that means paying attention to her hands and chase, as those play the animation for her manifestation. That is mostly everything about her chase gameplay. You additionally could try to use your TVs mid-chase, as they give you a speed boost manifesting from them, but that would also be very situational. So feel free to get creative with that. With all this information, I want to show you a match I played during a stream where I tried to find a comfortable Onryo build after the changes, showing how to use the knowledge on both sides, as the survivor team I played against was very solid and playing pretty well. Just a trigger warning, this game involves tunneling, as I did a tiny win streak to test all my builds. Something along those lines. Right. Let's tag her. She doesn't have a medkit. So far, everyone's taking tapes. That means the gens that don't have TVs are the ones getting progressed right now. Be this one, yeah? Sprint burst on you. Okay. You have a medkit. That's cool. Do we get check pellets? We do. They're healing over here, in the middle. We interrupted the heal on Claudette, which is nice. So for now, it's a little bit more secure. Don't get this pallet. I can definitely tell that for sure. How about we get it down on Claudette? Nah. Smarts. We're screaming over this way. We do get it down here, right? Perfect. We kind of know where they are too, because they just screamed. A little kick in here. Try to find a new face of darkness. We do see a stack on Rebecca, which means Rebecca is on one of the gens. Do you have a medkit? You do. Teleport over here for a second. Alright, and then we teleport back to that area. Oh, let's got it again. Do we get check pellets? Please say yes. Oh wait, did we get check pellet already? No, she has life! I think we got it already. I'm a silly little guy. Did she actually greet this because I didn't cloak? That's quite nice of her. It's my new face of darkness again. Yeah, we got it already. I'm a silly little guy again. Okay, we can get out of the cloak right here. I think we hit her before she makes the window. Yeah. So far they keep holding onto their tapes. That means the TVs around should slowly come back up. Oh. Rebecca handed in tape over there. By the hill. See, the only person close to her then with a TV is Ian Jin right now. That would be over here. She also has a medkit. Medkits make Face the Darkness way less accessible. Which is unfortunate. Nothing much I can do about it right now. We have to go back and tunnel the shit out of Claudette. That was actually pretty good of her. Like a little spins. Made me lose her for a good second. No, 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 no. Stop. Aww. Can't take the down on Rebecca here. She doesn't really have anything good to work with other than windows, right? Oh, this pallet's still up. Sure, by this side. I still need to try Coup. So many people said fingernails with Coup is so fun to use. But I also want something that isn't really to add on dependence. Take a quick teleport here. Take a look at the hunt. 1, 2. Should be back here. That's 3 stacks for her. Yeah. Give this a little kick. Someone's over here. Her as well. He's very laggy, damn. I kind of feel like this whole passive thing gives me a little bit more time to focus on other stuff, which is cool. It's definitely very cool. Becca got a stack here. That means she disabled the TV with a tape in her hands. Which is like a smart thing to do. A good survivor, when they have like 0 stacks, they pick up a tape, they deactivate 2 TVs and then hand it in. Like the 2 stacks immediately disappear and 2 TVs for me are inaccessible. It makes a lot of sense. Find Rebecca though, she's gonna be over here. Yeah. Mother's Mirror and old newspaper? I don't think I've ever tried newspaper. Okay, that's Yunjin's generator. So she should probably be over here still. Yeah. There we got him. Now we got both of them in our field of view, which means this survivor most likely is gonna go second. Like the one on hook, that is. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just teleport to the hook again, where Yunjin is running, and either get a juicy little trade or a second stage. It's my palette now. I know I basically just outplaying this real quick. Good dead hard, wow. I want to be fast on this one. Nah, that's too risky. Because this chance is just unblocked from Deadlock a while ago. If they have Adrenaline or something, that would be a bad play. Yeah, she healed up. Going over this way. I think at this point, it doesn't really matter who we hook. As long as we get consistent hooks in. And we had a crow back here. I want to see if they went this way. Oh, yeah. There we go, Yanjin. And Rebecca. I think that's just GG. Ooh. I want to give her hope she can take the window here and then just moonwalk back around. Please. Well played, thank you. It's really difficult to play around her like lack of chase oppressiveness. I can do this here and basically chase them and make my chase power bloodlust. So they will have to mind game the pallet eventually. That takes a little bit of time. But the pallet drops at some point. I just don't get stunned and it's about to be it. Most of the time when I try to teleport and cut someone off mid-chase, they'll just immediately just turn around. So I can't really use my fingernail speed.